Well, it is both. They have a supporting role, and well, I've grew up where I have 3 sisters that were all older than the boys and 5 brothers. I tried to correct that myself. I ended up with 2 boys and 2 girls, so it's quite 50-50 all the way through. But it is said that behind every successful man, you know, there's this woman behind. And I think, just thinking of myself, thinking of home, I mean, you could always go to my mother. She has never worked out one day, but yet she could go in her brassiere strap and find something to give you. She could literally make a loan to the next door neighbor. How they did it, I still don't know. But get back to the point specifically, yes, it is both a supportive role and they play an active part. Matter of fact, just now, some of our most powerful members in the cooperative are women. We, in the good days of the cooperative, based on our records, we have recorded up to 17,100 members total. We have about 4,000 active in any one year. And about 30% of all the farmers are women. And I see that changing rapidly. If you should count the number of farmers who are involved in greenhouse farming now, they outnumber the males. So that is really telling the picture that it is.
In terms of the role of women in agriculture, one of the things I kept seeing is that you can't underestimate the women's role in the marketing side of agriculture, right? Women typically choose, source, package, price, and take goods to the market for sale. They are the marketing link for agriculture. And if you know where marketing is one of what is going to drive agriculture into the future, I think that something has to be looked on how we more fully integrate with women's marketing role in agriculture as well. Apart from that, in terms of cottage and medium-scale agro-processing, women are also very prevalent in terms of, say, bami making, that is processing of cassava, processing of preserves, chips, etc. So when you look at that second phase from primary production, women also play a very important role. And I saw statistic for in Jamaica between the early 1980s to the early 1990s, which said that agriculture was actually the second highest employer of women in the country. So even though people say that agriculture seems as a very male-dominated sector, and somehow we seem to be undercounting the number of women in agriculture, a lot of women are involved, but it's not very, very apparent because they're not necessarily the farmers who you see in the field, so to speak. And they also support their partners' activities. So even though they might be recorded as a housewife, they're the housewife who is right beside her husband, reaping, harvesting, etc., etc.